All right. So, do you have any injuries or pain?
No.
Wow,
I know. This is all I do every day is like, is anything off that I need to pay attention to?
nothing's off.
Nothing's off.
Okay, that's cool. So, do you have any specific movements or like any position that you feel like you're uncomfortable, or it's like a bit of a challenge for you?
Hmm. So the way I can answer that question is I will just keep adjusting my position. So if I'm on the computer, right, if I'm on my couch, I'll do this until it gets a little sticky and then I'll adjust it. So right now I would have to say probably no, in that I keep flipping through things, but there's nothing that I'm like, oh, I can't do that, or that's problematic.
Okay, not it doesn't have to be problematic, but like when you're training, is it something silly that you it's hard for you? I'm not a training person, so I can't think of any specific like thing, but it's like you can say that okay, squat is like is a bit of a challenge for me. Maybe I'm just
Well,
making it up right now.
right.
Or
Yeah,
can
so my training is different, but I will say whenever I do anything that's ballistic or plyometric, there are times of incontinence. So I'll be completely upfront there. Like either like sprinting full pace or jumping, that there are times and I'm like, oh, I just peed myself.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, how often does that happen?
Mm, I would say, again, I would say let's stay at 50%. So half
Okay,
the
that's
time, or half of the training, I feel like, ooh.
okay. So is there any specific position or any specific exercise that you say like, okay, this is the one that I lead?
Anything that has to do with bouncing. So what I mean by that, if I'm bouncing off the ground in a run, like driving my legs into the ground in a run, or if I am jumping up and down or trying like a maximal jump, it can happen there.
Okay. Like does it make any difference in the morning or in the evening or
Well,
like
no, I typically train mornings. I also do, which is part of it. I do, but especially if I'm going to have a training day where I'm going to actually work, like I'll up my caffeine intake. So, and I know that's connected, but I'm like, I don't want to stop my caffeine intake because I like to feel energy when I'm working. So I'll just like, I'll just wear a pad. It'll be fine. That's the way I,
really?
yeah.
Okay. So how long has this been going on? Do you
It's
remember when?
actually been a while. This has been it. So I first started, I would say like 20 years ago. I fully remember it when I was coaching rugby. And like, I would need to like yell from the sideline. I'd be like, oh my gosh, like I'm just peeing. So
Wow,
yeah.
that's okay. So only with the jumping and bouncing and plyometric
Right.
stuff?
But I would consider running, like when I say running, not a jog, but like a fast, powerful burst or sprint, that there as
Oh,
well.
okay. Coughing, sneezing.
Yeah. But I feel like I'm so in tune to like, oh, it's like cross your legs or so
Okay.
that's why it would come on if I didn't do preemptive things to be like, take care of yourself.
Okay, cool. Uh, so let's try a few movements there. So I'm gonna ask you to lie on your side. It doesn't matter which because we're gonna check both.
Okay.
So yes. So the first one is please take your leg on the up, like in front of the other one. Yes. So the which one is it? It's the
This is my
right.
left is
That's left. Right. So uh, mm, So the right leg is going to be straight. Yep. So just try to lift your right leg up. And when you do this, where do you feel the work?
On that adductor.
Good. Okay, so now let's try with the left leg. Left leg is going to be straight.
Out at here?
No. Like on top of the other one.
Got it.
Yep. So lift your left leg up and yep, where do you feel it? Cool. Let's try the other side.
Okay.
Yep. First left adduction. Straight leg up. Where do you feel it?
Adductor.
Awesome. And right leg lift up. Where do you feel it? Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you to lie down on your face, please. Yep. And so bend your right knee about 90 degrees. Okay. And try to lift your right leg up. Yep. Where do you feel the work? Okay, cool. Let's try with the other leg. And this one?
Glute, but more low back.
Oh.
I would say it's probably more 50-50, whereas the right side was like butt.
Okay, so try it, relax. Try it one more time and check which one fires first. Or maybe simultaneously.
Yeah, I think. Back. Low back.
Simultaneous? Low back first.
Before glute, yeah.
Okay.
Particularly when I adjust my foot to help.
Yeah, I can see that too. So please try to squeeze your glutes, but only your glutes. Okay, not your low back, not your abdomen, not your legs, but just the glutes, and relax. One more time. Yeah, that was more isolated. But the first time you did it, did you realize that you squeezed your stomach too?
Yeah.
Yeah, and with
Pelvis are like best friends. So whenever pelvis is like, I got you.
Okay. So let's go crazy and try this too. Maybe you know this one. You know this rolling with one limby thing. I'll show you. So it goes like this. First, you lie down, okay? Okay. Can you see me?
Yep.
Okay. So it goes like this. We're gonna use one limb at a time, and the rest is like they're dead. Okay. So first one, I'm gonna go face down. I'm gonna use my right hand, and I'm gonna let my right hand roll me over, and then I'm coming back again. I'm using my right hand and I'm going back. Okay.
Yes. I got it. I know these. Yes.
Do you know this one?
Yes.
Okay. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the
feet
leg.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then, okay.
Want me to start supine?
It really doesn't matter.
I guess I'm here, so let's start here.
Yes.
Does it matter arm or leg?
Let's start with the right arm.
Okay.
And all right, looks good. Did you feel like pushing with anything?
No.
I didn't see it too. Okay, so right hand, go over. Okay.
I'm cheating already.
Yeah.
No, it's love.
Okay. All
Oh,
right.
I bet.
So,
Head. Forgot the head.
yes, I saw that one. Okay, you're missing a little bit of a connection there. Okay, so left hand, please, and go back. Looks okay.
I think I
And
forgot.
then with the left. Oh, okay. Oh. Let's try with the right leg, please. All right. And forward. Okay. Can you do it without bending your knee? At least try. Try, yes. Try with the foot. Okay. And forward. Cool. And let's try left leg. Yeah. Oh, all right. Okay, that didn't go very well. Did you feel the difference?
No.
Okay, do you want to try one more time? Another thing is that, do you feel like you may be squeezing your quadriceps a little bit too much?
I haven't noticed, but I could pay attention there.
Okay, let's try.
Okay, leg only?
Leg only.
Okay, left.
Do you feel that?
See, for me, I feel this and I feel glute. That's
Okay.
where I am. That's where I am saying that's where the motion's coming.
Okay, now that one was better.
Okay. And now
Now
that
you just
I toned, as I said, that I toned into the quad on that one. So
okay.
they've been dominant for a long time. It's only in the last like 15 years, 10, 15 years, I was like, oh, backside. So, okay.
Okay. So, okay. So left leg. So when you're coming forward with the left leg, try it one more time. Okay. Do you feel like there is a missing connection in the abdomen?
Coming forward.
Yes, coming forward.
Yeah, it's driven by the backside.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just picking, choosing right now. It's really not that it's important. Okay. So let's start. I'm gonna ask you to lie down on your supine, and can you please take something under your knees, like a pillow or I don't know, like a, yeah, awesome, cool.
Let me know if
Oh,
that's okay.
yes. And I'm going to ask you to bring your arms down, please. Yes. Cool. So now try to breathe in as much as you can.
Okay.
In, and then breathe out as much as you can.
Okay.
Good.
You got
Okay.
more. More.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Breathe in and out as much as you can. Push it out. Everything's out. Out, out, out. And relax. what do you feel? Where do you feel?
I feel the belly start and the ribs finish on the inhale.
Okay.
On the exhale, I feel like a torso compression.
Yes.
That happens as I try to get everything out.
And also what I saw was that your belly was pushing out and there was a big posterior pelvic tilt. Did you realize that?
Yeah. So there, with the compression, there was a rounding in that direction. Yeah.
Okay. So that's that. Let's go with the exercise.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask you to take a pillow under your head too.
Okay. I'm glad I'm in my living room.
I guess so. Okay, so now with the so-called exercise, I'm just gonna ask you to watch your breathing in and out through your nose, if possible.
Mm-hmm.
And when we like pay attention to breathing, it's just we start to push and pull, maybe sometimes, most of the time. So try if you can let that go. Like, can you let the breath, the air comes in and goes out
Through the nose?
through the nose?
Okay. So don't, are you saying don't force anything? Is that what you mean by push-pull?
Yes,
Okay.
don't force anything. And also just try to be like the observer, like you're just looking from outside.
Got it.
Because it's passive anyways. You don't need to do anything. If you just let it, the air will come in and then it's gonna go out naturally. And there are some movements in the torso, in your chest, in your abdomen, and maybe in your pelvis. So when you check, where do you feel the movement most?
I don't think it's actually moving, but it feels like my left hip and pelvis on the inhale shifts up, like there's a pull there. So
Okay.
so on this back side, when I breathe in, I feel like this is getting pulled up.
Okay. All right. So just keep watching. Now, I'm going to ask you to imagine a line at the center of your torso and try to follow the air on this line. When the air comes in, you're going from your head down to your tailbone. And when the air goes out from your tailbone up to your head.
So it would work this way. Correct?
Yes.
The line? Okay. As if I'm filling a container and the top is my head.
Exactly, but you are not filling the container. Air fills the container. You're just looking.
Okay. All right. Glass. Here we go.
Yeah, and arms down, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to move it so people could see, but I think the angle's fine.
No, yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine. Again, natural breathing. No need to push or pull.
So just observe the line. Don't try to make the line happen.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. So the breathing is just, it's happening. And with the breathing, When the air comes in, you happen to follow the line from your head down to your tailbone. And when the air goes out, from your tailbone up to your head. And as you watch this line, see if there's anything changing.
So I noticed this once before, but it feels like I'm now filling this way. So instead of this happening, it's like this is happening.
Cool. And do you have any troubles going all the way down to the tailbone?
I feel like it naturally wants to stop short. Like it wants to sit, if that pelvis had like a cap on it.
Okay.
So it wants, it's just like, that's where we are. And there might be air in the balloon, but it doesn't want to go that way. And I'm not sure if you're referencing this way or this way.
This way.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I would say it tends, so if I were to show you visually with my hands.
Okay, and any feeling of like this is reversed, like you want to do the otherwise?
I'm not sure what you mean, but on the exhale, it comes back up.
Yes.
Okay, right. So again, if I give you my hands as if I use my hands as where I feel my line, and I'll show you a whole inhale, exhale.
Okay.
Stopping.
Mm-hmm. And up. Okay, so let's try some things. Imagine like there is an elevator on that line.
Okay.
And when the air comes in, obviously air pushes down the elevator, so it goes all the way down to the tailbone.
Okay.
And when the air comes out, elevator again comes back up.
Okay.
Couple of rounds in your own pace. Check if there's any difference.
It's easier, and I feel the little musculature going more.
Yeah,
so,
I saw.
This is where like normal would be, and then it was like go 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 up here. So that was an excellent cue.
Okay, so that was better. Okay, so let's try one more thing. So this time I'm gonna ask you to follow the actual air. You know, the air goes in through your nose, pass through your throat, and then down to your chest, down to the stomach, and then down to the tailbone. And when the air goes out, it comes back up from the tailbone, stomach, chest, throat, and out to through the nose.
Okay.
Let's try this one.
I'm cadencing with my heartbeat, which is really weird. It's like if you think that elevator, it's going like heartbeat, heartbeat, heartbeat. So I don't know if you can see that, but that was just really weird. So I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, I saw that actually. Interesting. So check with this one if there's any difference, but I think the elevator worked better with you.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think?
I think so as well. I'll try this. I stopped it to like tell you about it, so let me really get into it this time.
Okay.
Like, kind of got caught up here. It was, I like lost it. It was like, is it here? Is it, oh wait, no. Inhale's definitely easier than exhale to follow.
Okay, so totally the elevator. So let's try the, let's use the elevator for a couple rounds, like 2-3 rounds. Just think about the elevator.
Okay.
It goes down as you breathe in, and then it comes back up.
Okay.
As the breath goes out. And then slowly bring your attention to your navel, please. So when the breath comes in, the navel goes up. And as the breath goes out, the navel comes back down. You don't need to squeeze, push, or pull.
That certainly made exhale easier.
So follow the navel, and the same movement is happening in your pelvic floor too. And the reference point there is your anus. And if you think like a balloon, okay, the hips and abdomen are like a balloon. When the air comes in, the balloon fills and the navel and anus goes away from each other. And when the air goes out, navel and anus comes back closer together. You don't need to push or pull or squeeze anything. It's just a natural movement with the breathing. And as much as you can relax both the pelvic floor and the abdomen, you might feel a little bit more softer and maybe more movement. And if you don't feel anything around the anus, that's totally fine, because wherever the abdomen moves, pelvic floor moves the same direction. And now I ask you to try to add a little bit more on the exhalation. It goes like this. Air comes in and it goes out. And when it's done, just exhale slowly through your nose, just a little bit more.
When I'm starting or when I'm finishing the exhale?
No, so far it was passive, okay? You breathe in and out, it's passive. So when the passive exhale is finished, it's done, there's nothing there.
Okay.
You start to exhale just a little bit more.
Okay.
Yep, one more time. Air comes in. It goes out. When it's down, just a little bit more. And when you do this, where do you feel? What do you feel? A contraction?
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that one. Yes.
Okay.
So now we're gonna try to let it go.
Okay.
So, okay, hints. Slow and small, for sure. Another thing is that just focus on your nose, and think about like slowly you're just, pushing the air out really slow. Just
Okay. I'm trying to keep these focuses layered, like an elevator belly button. Like I'm trying to do it all, and I don't.
no. Don't try to do it all. Let it go. That they were just phases. We just passed through them, okay?
I'm like, okay.
No. Okay, so it's just the air comes in, goes out passive. When it's down, you're just push a little bit of air out through your nose. Yep.
That time it didn't happen.
Yes. So what you can do is that you can place your hand below your navel. Yes, right there. And try to feel what's going on under your hand.
It almost feels like instead of this or this, it's this.
Yep.
Like
And
if my belly button was on a ball, it's rolling down.
what about the exhale?
It more slides back up, so it isn't the reverse. It's like here, and then it's like.
Yes, that's the feeling, but there's no contraction, right? As far as I can see.
Right.
Okay, it's more like a passive pull of the air.
Right.
Okay, so try it with a couple, try it for a couple more times.
Okay.
In your own pace. And see if you can feel the anus too, your pelvic floor.
It's connecting to my exhale more. Like I feel, I don't necessarily know if it's up, but as I exhale, I feel it's not getting trapped, but it's all the way through.
Okay, so let's try the first thing we did. Well, not the first, but you know, you breathe in as much as you can and then breathe out as much as you can. And out. And what's changed?
It's easier on the exhale. It isn't so like herky-jerky. And there was less need for this to help. I feel like it came more from the backside.
Okay, so let's, so if you just watch your breathing, just natural breathing, check if there's any difference there. Just your chest, your abdomen, your pelvis, any movement, anything that is different.
I definitely feel more, maybe to the attention, a more connection to the anus. Instead of this happening, I feel like it's
spreading.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so let's try the rolling.
Okay.
Especially, I remember the right leg.
Okay.
Right? So try to go, yeah. All right. Did you feel the difference?
And actually exhaled. Yeah. Like
Okay.
I just like let it out, let it go, versus like get over there kind of thing.
Oh my God, do you feel that? Do you see that? You're gonna be so surprised when you watch the video. Okay, lift your right leg up one more time and it's like, whoop, there you got the connection. Well, it's going away now, but it's totally there. Okay, so go forward and try to come back, right? Which one?
Right leg?
Oh, yes, right leg. Go over. Okay, and try to come back.
Not as good on the way back.
Well, that's fine. Let's try with the left leg. And to go back. Did you? Okay. Awesome. I don't know if you feel the difference, but I didn't see the quad contraction this time.
I felt more of a midline connection, whereas this is just like going over. Probably because it's alive, because the elevator was like, hello, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So let's try the arms.
Okay. Is it okay to use my head or?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I want to.
Okay. And to go back. And the other one. Wow. And to come back. What do you think?
I think for me, the biggest thing was the head to pay attention to remember that I need that to go. I noticed at the right side coming back that there was a hitch in my leg. So it got to a certain point, and then instead of it just falling, it.
Yes. Yeah, that didn't change. But arm looks better. So it looks like there's a little bit more. So let's try the glute,
Okay.
face down, trying to lift your bend the knee and then try to lift it up. Yes, that one was on the glute.
Yeah.
How about the left side? Wow!
Like 80-20.
Yeah, it's so obvious. So, and what else? Okay, there wasn't anything else, I guess.
I think those were the two main movements.
Yes.
The rolling and glutes.
So this is the exercise. Of course, for the leak, you're gonna need a little bit more time to see the change.
It's
But
been 2 years. I can
okay,
do both.
I give you 3 weeks. For 3 weeks. Try keep. If I can talk, I'm gonna explain.
Very late.
Yeah. So try to do it like twice a day. Okay. So the idea is that, you know, there's this natural way of your body's way of moving. Okay. So the one that is the most energy efficient one. We don't know that. I don't know it. You don't know it with our mind.
Mm-hmm.
But the way to, you know, like you're kind of giving your body a space to find that out. Okay, that's at least that's how I understand how this works. Okay,
Right.
So as you work on this one, your body is going to engage your pelvic floor and your local stabilizing system more and more to your movement. And as much as it starts to do that in the other movements that you do, you're going to feel the difference with the bouncing and running and those things, and with the leaking, you leak less and less over time.
I believe it. This was excellent. I can't thank you enough for my personal sake, and then, you know, internet folks to be like, yeah, this is, especially giving me options. I just see how it connects, which is brilliant. Most people don't offer options. They're just like, this way, get it right, get it right. So I found this awesome.
Do they? All right.
I know. I'm not saying that it is the way, but I think when people find something that works, they latch onto it as the pinnacle, not recognizing that what resonates with you might not resonate with them.
Well, so it's totally about finding your own way. So what I'm offering, you know, like here, is that these things that I've come to realize in either in my own body or some of my clients that I work with. Okay, so I come up with some things that I realize that it works. Okay, so I'm giving you options, but maybe as you work on this one, you might come up with other things,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that works for you or works for your clients. Okay, yeah. So it's like I'm saying too much. Okay, I don't know why.
Very American of you.
It's to a point that I am uncomfortable with my okay. So it's all about playing around and, you know, like find out what's gonna work for you or for other people. And it's really takes a lot of creativity. That's what I like about, you know. So yeah, it's, I don't know, play with it. As much as you play with it, you're gonna find it. But it's the idea is that it's not, the answer is not doing like a lots of things. but just
Do it.
simple things. And also, so you play with it for 3 weeks. Okay. Usually, what I do is, of course, my clients have pain, a lot of complaints, etc. So we kind of follow up on the complaints. If they resolve, how they resolve, etc. So they usually need to work their way out to, like I add a rolling exercise to this, and then a sitting exercise, and then on all fours exercise like crawling, and then going all the way up. I'm not sure if you will need that, but we're already in touch, so let's check in, and maybe we can, like
Yeah.
do other exercises too.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm certainly one that is playful with things, so I'm gonna see how it goes, and I'll definitely report back. I'm thinking after art games would be a good time to see how to maybe reconnect if you have a moment, and to go from there.
Yeah.
Might be a nice, like almost like a research study, right? As far as anecdotal, like keeping notes, etc., and things that I find, and then presenting them, and
Yeah.
might be fun.
Don't think about it too much though. Like
Let it go. Let it come.
yeah,
Let it go.
exactly.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. I'm going to get this up as fast as internet can, and hopefully by Friday we'll get you in that focus spotlight, because you certainly deserve to be there. People need to know this. So,
All right.
and so thank you. Get some sleep. Have a great night, and we'll talk soon.
We'll do. You too.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna sleep, obviously.
Night.
Bye.